Hello, everyone. My name is Zia. I am an instructor at AI Sciences, and today we are going to talk about freelancing. There is a lot of buzz around that freelancing is outdated and there are not a lot of jobs available on freelancing and freelancing websites. So let's see what is the reality since I am in charge of trainings at AI Sciences. So we train people who are coming from different backgrounds and they're getting trained on in the field of data science, in the field of data analysis, data analytics, and data engineering, and much more in AI as well. So, what is the scenario of jobs and projects over there on on freelancing sites? So today we are going to explore that. Since I help them getting their initial jobs, I help them getting their initial projects on freelance sites as well, apart from their you can say hardcore or physical careers. So we always advise them to at least give some time to the freelancing as well, because personally I got a lot of fruits from freelancing. So freelancing is really important nowadays. How important it is still relevant or not, because back in the days during COVID days freelancing was really booming. So nowadays people are a bit confused at how it is going. Let's see. Today we are going to talk about that. Is it still in demand? Then we'll see how to get done with the initial phase, because usually people are struggling. Those who are especially who are new to freelancing, they're struggling in getting their initial projects, their first project. So let's see how we can get our first initial project. Then we'll see, once you get the initial project, then how to keep getting more and more jobs, or how to keep the client. Then we'll see what are my top 10 platforms for freelancing. There are dozens of platforms available. So what are my top 10? So I'll let you know about that as well. So first thing first, your profile page is your image, and your image should be very clear. I'll tell you one word that you should keep in mind that will help you a lot. That one magical word is relevancy. Your profile should be very much relevant to the jobs on which you guys are applying. For example, if I know web development, if I know artificial intelligence, if I know graphical designing, I know all these three skills, but on the profile, I'm only mentioning about my web development skills. But while I'm looking at the jobs, I'm looking at the projects on freelancing sites, and I'm applying for even those projects that fall under the umbrella of AI. Now, I know that I'm expert of AI. I know I'm the expert of graphical designing, but on my profile page, I haven't mentioned anything regarding that, right? So profile will not have a dream about my skill set. My profile page, the client will not have any clue about my skill set, right? My profile page will tell the client that what skill set do I possess. So in profile page, these following things must be there, not should be there, must be there. A solid profile summary. The profile summary should be very brief, very short, very crisp, to the point that, hey, look, this is who I am, this is my background, and these are the services that I'm going to offer, right? Very short, very crisp, to the point. Not a lot of stories and not a lot of extra information should be there at your profile section. Then education information. If you want to apply for artificial intelligence based jobs, and you have some degree, some diploma, some certificate that is related to artificial intelligence, then do mention that certificate over there. But if you have a certificate which is irrelevant, then you do not have to mention it over there. That will just make your client think that, hey, this guy is kind of a jack of all trades, perhaps master of none. Then link all social media, all social accounts to your profile. Social account does not mean that you have to link the TikTok and Facebook and these kind of accounts as well. But yeah, if you're going for modeling, if you're going for kind of a graphical designing, and your artwork is available on TikTok or Facebook, then yeah, good to go and add those accounts as well. But if you are a programmer, if you are a web developer, then by linking the social account means link your GitHub account, link your LinkedIn account, link other related accounts that are relevant to your field, right? Um, then mention your portfolio over there. Since I'm talking about the beginners, so are beginners obviously do not have any history of previous projects, but they can add the portfolio over there. They can add the projects that they have done in their educational phase, in their training phase. So do add a lot of projects under the umbrella of portfolio. Then I've mentioned to add the relevant skills over there. Do not just add all the skills over there and you think the client is dumb that, okay, fine, this guy know how to swim, this guy knows how to swim, this guy knows how to jump, this guy knows how to how to write a code, how to I mean, this guy is mentioning everything in the profile that I'm unclear that how come it's possible that one guy is expert of all these things. So only mention the relevant skills over there that you really know. Okay. Then employment history. So if you have any, again, relevant employment histories, this buzzword relevant must be there. Whenever you're writing anything in your profile section, relevancy should be buzzing in your mind, in your ears. So if you have a relevant employment history, do mention it over there. But if you do not have any relevant employment history, do not mention it over there, right? So your profile page is, again, let me please allow me to say this one word one more time. Your profile page should be very much relevant to the jobs on which you guys are applying. That is one thing. Then I'm just showing this Upwork page for the sake of example, because most of the freelancing sites are similar. So I'm just going to give you an example from the Upwork page. So for example, here, the first job that is listed over here at my screen is Pandas collab to filter CSV, right? I'm not interested in how much this job is paying, because that is something else. What is the description of job? That really depends upon your skill set. How much they're paying depends upon how much you want and all these things. But two things that I'm really interested in: about client section. That is really important. You need to know the kind of a psychology or history of your client as well before applying for the job, before applying for the project. Just like client is really interested into your history, you should also be interested in the client's history as well. For example, this client has how much rating? It has 3.79 rating out of 4 reviews. The total rating is obviously 5. So yeah, that's kind of a fine rating, not bad, not very good as well. He has posted 20 jobs, and out of those 20 jobs, he has hired people for 56% of the time. Usually people are just posting jobs a lot of times, but they're not hiring people. So this statistic will tell you that, yeah, almost half of the number of times this guy really hired people. Then just to get an idea how much this guy usually pays, so here we have an option that tells us this guy pays roughly $5 per hour on average, right? How much total spends on all these statistics, you can check it out. So do check it out and pay a lot of attention in this about the client section, so that because look, if you're working on a long-term project, even on a short-term project, and you're not comfortable with the client, then it will be even dangerous for you than getting not a project, right? So you should be getting the project. That should be the secondary thing. You should be getting the project by a good client. That is the most important thing, right? Then the second thing on this job page is activity on this job. Before applying for the job, since again I'm talking about the beginners, since you're a beginner and if you see there are too many proposals that are already sent to this job. For example, here it is saying 5 to 10, that is fine, but sometimes it says 50 plus proposals are sent. Refrain from sending your proposal to the jobs where there are already too many proposals, right? So because you are a beginner, so there are high chances that on the same job some very expert level person has also applied. So obviously from a client's point of view, they're going to hire an expert person. So try to find a job where the number of proposals are not too many, right? And then the rest of the statistics are also telling us on this job, this guy is interviewing 3 people. So again, if the client is already interviewing a lot of people, then you don't have to apply for that job, because if he's already interested in many people or interviewing many people, then that might get you a very tough competition. So these are a few things that you guys have to take care of. Now, the other thing, that is it still in demand or not? In my opinion, it is still in demand because a data analyst, a data scientist does not has to go to the office daily, or not at all sometimes. The remote working thing is really working great for the people who are in our domain, who are data scientists, data engineers, programmers, web developers, mobile developers, game developers, AI experts, and the list goes on and on. In short, who are related to information technology departments. So the you know if you think about it from the client's perspective, client does not have to have a proper office setup to hire a remote worker. So yeah, clients are also pretty much interested in freelancers. So this field is still in demand. The only thing is there's a lot of competition over there. A lot of new data analysts, a lot of new new data scientists, and people are coming into this domain since it is very hot. So the competition it has increased. I can acknowledge that, but there are no jobs over there. I cannot acknowledge this thing. Right, the number of jobs keep increasing if you look at the stats. So the number of the developers are also increasing. So you have to be in the competition in order to get the job over there. Now, I'm just ending this session on telling you that my top 10 platform. Again, these all 10 platforms are my favorite. So I'm just naming, so don't pay attention to the hierarchy of the platform names. So Upwork, Upwork, then we have Freelancer, then we have TopTal, then we have Guru, we have Freelancer Map, we have People Per Hour, Fiverr, Kaggle, FlexJobs, sorry, and the last one is Simply Hired. So, and we have other platforms as well, but these 10 platforms I can say are working well in my view, because the people who are trained by me, the students who are who learned data science from our institute, they are doing a lot of freelancing on at least these sites. They're doing a lot of remote jobs as well by using these sites. So these are my recommendations. I can be wrong. So if I'm wrong, you guys can correct me in the comment section as well. Yeah, that's about it from my side. That's about it from AI side. Just do check out our website. The link is in the description. So if you want to get training in the domain of data science, and AI, artificial intelligence, or whatever, you should visit the website. You'll find 50 plus courses, 50 plus video courses available on our website that can help you out excel in your data journey. I'm Zia Ahmad, signing off.